Hello and welcome to this Full of Beans intro and update video. I'm Chloe from the Food System team in Public Health at Birmingham City Council, and today I'm going to give you an introduction to the Full of Beans campaign, so why we created it, the rationale behind it, and how we're working across the food system to increase the supply, demand and everyday use of beans and pulses in Birmingham. I'll share a quick overview of our work so far with both children and young people and with food businesses, and then signpost you to where you can find out more. So why beans and pulses? Beans have a huge amount to offer. Nutritionally, they're packed with plant-based protein, fibre, iron, B vitamins and minerals that support health. They're also affordable and accessible. From an environmental point of view, beans and pulses produce significantly fewer greenhouse gas emissions compared to many animal proteins, and they improve soil health through natural nitrogen fixing. So they're one of the simplest ways to support both human health and environmental sustainability at the same time. They are also incredibly versatile, found in diverse cuisines across Birmingham's communities, and are available in dried, tinned, frozen, or ready-to-eat forms. This makes them a realistic option for a wide range of cooking abilities and circumstances. And all of this makes beans and pulses the perfect focus food for a city-wide behaviour change campaign. A food that's nutritious, affordable, sustainable, and already familiar to many people across Birmingham. And this work isn't happening in isolation. There's strong momentum nationally and globally for increasing bean and pulse consumption. Internationally, for example, the Beans is How movement is working to double global bean consumption by 2028, and they're backed by over 120 organisations across 70 countries. We're also seeing beans and pulses increasingly recognised within global dietary guidance. So, for example, the Eat Lancet Planetary Health Diet places beans, lentils, and other pulses at the centre of a sustainable, healthy eating pattern, recommending a significant shift towards plant-based protein sources. This aligns fully with the wider WHO and FAO guidance, which highlights pulses as essential for both human health and environmental sustainability. Nationally, the Food Foundation and Veg Power are leading the Bangington Beans campaign, a UK-wide 3-year programme also aiming to double consumption by 2028. It's getting significant backing across retailers, wholesalers, caterers, and also major brands. And importantly, we as a team are a named partner in this campaign, and this allows us to play a role in shaping how the national work translates into real local change and ensures that our work directly contributes to the wider movement. So to create meaningful change in the food system, we need to work on both supply and demand together, and this has formed our approach. Increasing demand alone isn't enough. Even if people want to eat more beans, they won't be able to do so if they're not easy to find or appealing, affordable, and visible in the places that they buy food, whether that's in supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, or community food settings. But increasing supply alone isn't enough either. Food businesses will only invest in bean-based dishes if they believe customers will choose them. Without reliable demand, even the best dishes won't sell. So Full of Beans takes a whole system approach, so making beans desirable for residents whilst also helping the food system provide more appealing options. It's about aligning both the want to and the able to, so that eating more beans becomes an easy everyday choice in Birmingham. One of the strongest opportunities we have for long-term change is our work with children and young people through the Holiday Activities and Food programme. This programme reaches children from the city's most deprived communities, children who may be at higher risk of food insecurity or have limited opportunities to try new foods at home. This makes it a powerful route for increasing exposure to nutritious and sustainable foods. Repeated positive exposure to new foods during these years builds confidence, familiarity, and acceptance. And we also know that social settings where children explore food with peers plays a really important role in reducing reluctance and encouraging trying of new foods. And importantly, children often influence what families buy. When a child asks for a food, parents are far more likely to pick it up, so helping children feel excited about beans can create change at home too. By working with the holiday activities and food programme, we've delivered hands-on tasting sessions, cooking activities, growing sessions, creative tasks and games. And all of this has removed the cost and risk barriers that families face when trying unfamiliar foods and creates a safe, fun environment for children to explore beans and pulses in a positive way. And alongside building demand with families, we've also focused on understanding how to increase supply, particularly through our exploratory work with Birmingham's food businesses. We commissioned the British Nutrition Foundation to work with us on this, and the aim was to understand the current landscape, so what's already happening on menus, where the barriers really sit, and what would help businesses feel confident to use more beans and pulses. And what we heard was consistent across the sector. Businesses are under significant pressure, rising costs, staff shortages, and tight margins make change difficult. Cuisine type plays a major role. Pulses do fit naturally in some cuisines, but feel a bit unfamiliar in others. Independent businesses have more flexibility to change dishes, but they want practical support, inspiration, and reassurance. Whereas large chains face long menu cycles and centralised decision making, so they need evidence, cost cases, and alignment with sustainability goals. This exploration stage has been vital to inform how we can support food businesses to increase beans and pulses on their menus. This has been quite a high-level introduction to the Full of Beans campaign and the work that has taken place so far. But you can find out some more information, resources and updates on the Birmingham City Council Full of Beans webpage. The link and QR code are on the screen. And we've also created additional short update videos where you can explore individual projects in more detail, specifically our work with children and young people through the holiday activities and food programme. If you'd like to get in touch or explore how you or your organisation can be involved, you can contact our team via the email shown here. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing further updates as our work progresses.